everybody, this is admin Amy Pond. I am making this video now to talk about some of our favorite actors and our characters. I'm going to be talking today about 10 and 11. This video is going to be dedicated to Matt Smith and the 11th Doctor. Now, we've had the 11th Doctor now going on almost 2.5 years. What can I say about the 11th Doctor? He is definitely a very interesting character. His character development is still, as we can all tell, in the works. When we first got 11, he was very eccentric and funny, and but also very unsure of himself and very doubtful, and I think I've said in a previous video, he kind of has this sad clown act, and pretty much what that means is somebody who has a lot of pain and misery on the inside, but they mask it with comedy. They put on a smile, they act silly, they do a lot of things to hide the truth. And the better you're at it, probably the worse the pain is. And this we saw pretty much through season 5 and the beginning of season 6. Though personally I noticed a change, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I saw a change in the Doctor. Pretty much either like Goodman Goes or right after, he started to really get rid of that sad clown act and take on like this new persona where he, I don't know, it reminds me of 9 a little bit in the fact that he belittles people now. He finds the comedy a little different and being a little more sarcastic and a little more like hurtful in the things he says, and it's not just with villains. Well, it's mostly villains, but he's made some retorts to companions and other people, and now we're in the season 7, and now we're seeing a whole new side of him, which begs to wonder where we're headed with him. He's becoming extremely angry and very kind of hostile, but in my opinion, I think it's in a good way. I think he needs to be a little more aggressive, especially with the things that he's dealing with. I didn't really like 11 when he first came on, be truthful, but again, I think that's part of my mourning 10. Seems whenever you mourn a Doctor, you're not really going to be accepting of the new Doctor. So usually, it seems like you kind of miss the first couple of episodes or half the season of the new Doctor because you're so, grinding your heels, and then almost, it's kind of almost like a childish reaction. You refuse to watch, and then you finally let go of that anger. You finally let go of that sadness, and you start to watch this new character, and you start to see that it's not so bad, and it's not the end of the world. And now on to Matt Smith himself, the actor and human, and all the wonderful things that I've come to learn about him. Again, when I first heard about him, I didn't know anything really about him. He was a fresh new face as far as I was concerned. And so I started doing my research. I went on IMDb, I went onto Google. I just pretty much could look up as much information on him as possible. And a lot of stuff was very nice and very touching. Like, I'm sure everyone's aware of the fact that really Matt had no intentions to be an actor. This was something that just happened out of a situation that he was in when he was playing football. His real dream was to be a football player, to be in a big league and all that. But didn't work out. He had an accident and it messed up his back, and he can't play. So he turned to acting. I think it was more. He was more intending to be a hobby, and it just took on a life of its own. And now he's probably one of the most well-known actors within the UK and maybe most of sci-fi world anyway, and Nerdville and all that. Now, I have seen some of his other projects outside of Doctor Who, and they're very different, very diverse, and they're all wonderful. I've seen Moon. That was a very good movie. It's not a Hollywood movie. It's not a UK movie. It's actually a art film. So if you like art films and you like suspense and you like that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend it. I won't tell you what happened because it's you'll see. If you watch it, you'll see why it's best not to talk about it, because there's no way to talk about it without giving anything away or without spoiling anything. So I prefer not to. I've seen Christopher and His Kind. That was a good movie. He plays a gay fellow, a gay writer during the World War II era, and that's a very interesting thing considering how the Nazis felt about that kind of stuff. And here he was living pretty much in the middle of all that, and really gutsy. It's a very gutsy movie. And then the most recent one I saw was this summer. It was a BBC America broadcast. I think it might have been in the UK as well. It was Going for Gold. It was based upon the Olympics that took place the last time. I guess it was in England, which was again in the 40s or 50s or something of that nature. And he plays this it's like canoe, but skinnier. I can't remember the name of the sporting event, but again, very different role, different acting ability, and very good, extremely good. I love that movie. It's really nice. Now there's probably two things I really would like to see Matt do, and he hasn't yet, and probably won't for a while, because I think Doctor Who's pretty much taken 90% of his time up. Is I would like to see him do Friday Night Project or some sort of game show of that nature, because I think it would be funny to see him outside of his acting and just being himself, and how he interacts with other celebrities and other people. Now, with that said, I have seen how he interacts with fans, the way he was at Comic-Con, and that was an eye-opening experience. That I was so impressed with. Just the way he talks to people, the way he treats people, and it's very genuine, and it's very refreshing to see somebody who pretty much right now, he could be a diva if he wanted to be, but he's not. He's still being humble. He's still being sweet. I mean, he's probably one of the most famous people, like I said before, and he's kind of climbing up pretty fast. So stuff like that can usually, damage someone's, personality. But so far, he seems to be doing fine with it. The only thing that, I feel bad for him is it seems, between having to go back and forth to promote season 7, he's just been looking so tired. I'm hoping now, since the promotions are done, he's able to, get some rest. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but a couple days ago I did some posting on the Christmas special that's supposed to be coming up. So my assumption is if they're already getting that underway and getting that done, I'm not, I'm just speculating. I'm not putting any facts out. I'm just my own wondering and whatever. If they're doing that, then I'm pretty sure that the 50th is probably going underway as well. Obviously, they're not going to tell us anything. As kooky as Moffat is, I don't think we're going to hear anything about the 50th, and probably till maybe next Comic-Con or as it gets closer. So and the sooner I find things out, I'll let you guys know. Who's going to be there and what's going on. And I'm pretty good about keeping up with this kind of stuff. So when I find out, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, Matt Smith, 11th Doctor, big love. I love just both of them so much, and I respect Matt so much. Even if I never meet the guy, I'm hoping I'll get the opportunity once I get my own career going. I'm hoping once I fix some things in my own personal life, I'll be able to get on a path where maybe I can meet him. That would be great. And if I were to meet him, I would treat him just like anybody else. I wouldn't treat him like a celebrity. To me, he's not a celebrity. He is not one of these like Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie types. I think he's just a really nice guy who just got lucky. He's a lucky duck. And I think if I ever met him, I would, obviously compliment him on his work, but at the same time, I would be, I would ask him like how his day is and things like that. Because to me, because if I were in the reverse role, I wouldn't want someone asking me the same stuff like 20 times. I'm sure this guy hears. A lot of questions that people have, I know they're genuine. You guys really want to know them, but you have to understand, this guy probably hears all of it. And so, yeah. I know. So yeah, this is the conclusion of my thoughts and feelings, and my fangirling over Matt Smith and Love Doctor. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what more that Matt can do, and maybe he'll be around for another year or two or more. Even, we'll see how it goes. See if he comes up with more movies. If he does, I will, let you guys know. So yeah. Alright, so this is the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to, you can subscribe. Should be up here in this little corner here. If you subscribe, obviously you will get updates of more videos, and trust me, there's more coming. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So, alright. Have a great day, and alright. Bye.